Now, a shocking case just outside the national capital in the UP village of Dadi, that's just some 45 kilometers away from Delhi. A 50-year-old man was beaten to death after a rumor spread in the area that the family had eaten beef. Muhammad Akhlaq and his son were dragged out by a mob of villagers, beaten with bricks till he died. His son, who was also beaten, has been hospitalized and is said to be critical. 6 men from the area were arrested and security has been increased. The police also recovered the meat from the house, which has been sent for forensic testing.
10-15 लोग जिन्हें हम पहचानते हैं, उन्होंने उन पर अचानक अटैक किया। लाठी डंडे तलवार या ये कट्टे वट्टे लेके घर में घुसे, औरतों की बेइज्जती की, उनके साथ मारपीट की। उनका भी हमने मेडिकल कराया है और तो ये भाई हमारा ख़त्म हो चुका है जी। इन्हें पूरी तरह मारा। पुलिस वहाँ से लाके इन्हें यहाँ एडमिट किया। पुलिस कहती है कि यहाँ तक सही थे, लेकिन हमें लगता है कि वहीं एक्सपायर हो गए थे।
मेरे भतीजों को नाक में भी आँख में भी सब में खून में।
पहले तो कोई दुश्मनी थी क्या?
कोई भी नहीं, बाप दादा से चले आ रहे हैं। कोई बता दे इसके दादा की, बाप की, भैया की दुश्मनी। आधी रात को हाजिर सारे बिसाड़े में
मैं ऐलान करा था कि उसको मार दो जाके। उसने गाय काटी है यहाँ पे आके, ना कुछ बूझा ना गजा। आते दीवार कूद के दीवार के वाड़ तोड़ के घुस गए घर में, सारी चीज निकाल के ले गए सारा।
पुलिस ने कार्रवाई शुरू कर दिया था तत्काल जाकर के उस गांव में। कुछ लोग एक दूसरे गांव में रसूलपुर में सड़क पर जाम लगा रहे थे कि गोवध को के लिए मृत्युदंड का प्राविधान किया जाए।
Well, let's go across to Tonima now, who joins us from that village in UP. So, Tonima, tell us, how did this entire matter come about when the mob finally attacked this home and dragged out this man?
That's right, Gargi. Very strangely, I've been speaking at length to the villagers, including the family members, and they are essentially saying that there's never been any sort of a communal incident in this village prior to this, which took place just a few days back on Monday. Now, only this one family has in fact been targeted in this area. We are standing at a few meters away from the house where it's located, and the family has in fact been given police protection now. But they were also saying that some of the people who came to attack the head of the family, Akhlaq, and his son, who had been in fact visiting the house, they were neighbors. There was good cordial relation between them and this family. So how exactly the matter entirely turned around overnight, it's not exactly clear. There was an announcement which was made from a temple which is around 500 meters from where I'm standing right now. The pujari over there, who is also new to the village, apparently was forced to make an announcement by certain people who, within half an hour of that announcement, it was made at 10 in the night on Monday, by 10:30 that family was attacked. The police are also telling us that it is most likely that it cannot be about a rumor of cow slaughter around in this village, and consequently only one family will be attacked. There are a few other Muslim families who live in this village. Why exactly was Akhlaq's house attacked? That's not exactly clear. So the police have in fact not been able to find any sort of carcass from around the area. They have recovered some meat from the house of Akhlaq, but that is apparently a meat which had been given as present by some of their family members from Pilakua. It had only come a few days back, and that is apparently mutton, according to the family. So the police has in fact seized that and have sent it for some sort of testing in order to figure out what kind of meat it is. But there's been no sort of carcass which has been recovered from the village or anywhere near the village. So how exactly, even the police are calling this a rumor, but how exactly was this rumor engineered, whether there was a plan behind it? What we have gathered is that there was Zilla Parishad elections round the corner early October. And sometimes we have seen by experience that communal tension is in fact stirred in the area, especially in western Uttar Pradesh, ahead of some of these elections. We have seen it happening repeatedly ahead of Muzaffarnagar and ahead of Moradabad elections as well. So whether this was something similar to that or not, engineered, but only targeting one family, that is something that the police are also trying to probe into.
Right, and Tonima, just give us more details about that point you were making about the announcement at the temple and the pujari there being forced to make an announcement.
That's right, Gargi. In fact, the temple priest, the pujari, has in fact been taken by the police. He's being questioned. He's not being seen as somebody who was part of the conspiracy. He did not instigate these men. That's what the police are saying. But apparently, he would be able to identify the men who came and forced him to make that announcement, saying that there had been cow slaughter and there was this one family in the village who was responsible for it. The family members who were present in that house at that time. Besides Ikhlaq and his son, there were 3 other people, mostly women, his mother, his wife and his daughter, who were present as well, who were eyewitnesses to that entire incident. And it was the daughter who actually gave a few names to the police of the men who had come to attack her house. Few names, few faces that she could recognize, but there certainly were more men, around 50 to 100 men who had attacked that house that night. So in order to figure out exactly who all were present, they need that temple priest to actually tell them who were the people who had come and forced him to make that announcement. That will probably help the police to get to the person who is behind this conspiracy. Gargi?
All right, Tanima, thanks so much for joining us with the latest details, and we'll return to you for more updates.